Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. We have cleansed, we have treated, and it is time to jump into the hydration step in our essential skincare routine. So if you've missed the first two videos, I will link them up above. But this week we are boiling down an essential skincare routine, which I do find is 4 steps: cleanse, treat, hydrate, and protect. And I'm going to be showing you some recommendations as well as what you should be looking for in each step of your skincare routine, whether your skin is oily, dry, combination, or anything else. So we're going to talk about all of that today as we talk about the moisturizing step. This is all about hydration because hydrated skin 100% ages much slower than dehydrated skin. And we're going to talk about all of that in today's video. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe because I upload every other day. And that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into some moisturizing recommendations for all skin types, regardless of what your skin concerns are, with a bunch of product recommendations and some absolute favorites of mine, stay tuned. All right, so we're going to jump right in. At this point in our skincare routine, we will have cleansed and treated our skin, making sure we have double cleansed to remove our makeup and get rid of any impurities on the skin, toning to make sure our pores have been sealed back up and we are ready for the next step. We've treated our skin with our actives, our serums, and our eye serums to make sure that our skin has the most potent ingredients to help anti-aging, firming, lifting, and brightening. And now we jump into our moisturizers, which lock all of it in. So I'm going to start with the 2 eye cream recommendations. Both will work for any skin type. I use one during the day and one at night just because I like to mix things up. But the first one is going to be the Black Tea Age Delay Concentrate from Fresh. This is a beautiful anti-aging eye cream. I did mention in the other video the eye serum. They work beautiful together, and that is my day combo. I'm sorry, that is my night combo. During the day, I like to use the eye cream from Olga Lorenzen because this uses niacinamide, ash tree, and bark extracts, which are going to help to be a little more brightening. Niacinamide is a great ingredient for brightening, so it'll help with any darkness and dark circles, pigmentation issues. But niacinamide is just such a beautiful brightening ingredient. Plus, it has honey in it, which is super nourishing for the under eyes, both of which are very hydrating, but they're not going to make you feel greasy throughout the day. And concealer wears absolutely beautifully on both. Now, I did mention in the intro, moisturized skin ages slower than non-moisturized skin. So moisturizer is so important. Plus, after we put all of those beautiful serums on our skin, those active ingredients that are helping to correct whatever products we're having, whatever problems we're having, those products are looking to correct it. Sealing everything in with a great moisturizer is just going to help to allow it to work better by sealing it all in with some great hydration. Now, when you're looking at your moisturizers, some of the common ingredients you're going to see are glycerin, you're going to see squalene, you're going to see squalane, which are both different, you're going to see hyaluronic acid, and these are all going to be really great ingredients to have the skin grab onto moisture and just hold on to it a little bit longer. Now, I'm going to make 5 different moisturizer recommendations for various skin types, and I'm going to show oily, normal, and dry in this, as well as some that are good for everybody regardless of concern. So starting off with the normal skin, the one that I am currently liking the most is from Caudalie, is the Resveratrol Lift Fluid Cashmere. This is such a lightweight moisturizer. It comes in a little squeezy because it is so lightweight. A little goes such a long way, and I definitely put on more than I need because I got a little excited on camera, but it absorbs right into the skin. You guys have seen in the past, my skin is so reactive that the second I put something on, it goes bright red. Notice I'm not having an issue with this one. Like, obviously where I'm rubbing, my skin is getting a little red, but not nearly as much as it is used to happening with many of the products I've used. This is great for all skin types because it absorbs right into the skin. It doesn't feel heavy, but it feels nice and nourishing. Plus, it is part of the same Resveratrol Lift collection that we spoke about with the eye gel in my last video, which means that it's going to be great for firming and lifting the face. It's going to help with anti-aging, and it's just an all-around great product for adding some extra nourishment while also helping to treat the skin. I love having moisturizers, and you'll notice that pretty much all of these have nourishing and treatment ingredients built in. They are not just a strict moisturizer. I'm big on double dipping. I want my moisturizer to both treat my skin a little bit and hydrate it and give me the best of both worlds. And you can already see how glowy that made my skin. It's great for during the day. It's great at night because it just hydrates so beautifully. Now, the other alternative, if you have normal skin, is also from Caudalie, and it is the Vino Perfect Instant Brightening Moisturizer. This also uses niacinamide, just like the eye cream from Olga Lorenzen, which helps with pore refinement, it helps with brightening discoloration, and it just helps to brighten up the complexion. There's tons of vitamin C in there too, lighten, brighten, and tighten your complexion. So both of those are great for all skin types. I will say if you're a little bit more concerned with firming and lifting, go with the resveratrol lift. But if you are more inclined to deal with something that's going to help to brighten, go with the Vino Perfect. Now, if your skin is a little more on the oily side, for daytime specifically, I have been loving the Algenist Algae Niacinamide Moisture Veil. Just like the cashmere, it is a very lightweight formula to the point where it comes in a dropper. A little goes a very long way, and the niacinamide helps to refine your pores, and this product helps to control oil throughout the day. So if you find that you don't want to be this glowy throughout the day, you can totally use this instead, and it'll help to control some of that oil. Now, if you're on the dry side, you need things that are a little more nourishing. Keep in mind, I am normal leaning oily, so I use all of these. But if you're oily, the next two might not work for you. You might want to pull back on them or just use them only at night. But I love both of them. The first, I know you're all going to expect. It is the Bloom Effects Royal Tulip Nectar. I've been raving about this for months. I have like 5 backups of these in my drawer. It is beautiful. It is oil-based. You take a little bit between your fingers, you rub it together until it gets raw, till it gets warm. Then you apply it to the skin. It just gives you this beautiful, healthy glow. You can use it as a hydrating mask, but it is so loaded with powerful antioxidants, some great hydrating ingredients, as well as some great anti-aging ingredients. So again, you get a lot of that double dipping benefits through the product, and it is great for all skin types. Again, I'm normal leaning oily and I do love it, but it's not my every night moisturizer because I've noticed if I use it like 5 nights in a row, my skin's a little glowier than I want it to be. So I try to use it 3 to 4 times a week. I do alternate it with the Deep Hydration Face Cream from Fresh. This is from the Rose line. This uses 2 different sized hyaluronic acid molecules so that it really allows your skin to grab onto any of that moisture, hold on to it, and lock it in for, they say, up to 72 hours. I've never skipped moisturizer for 3 days to know if it lasts for 72 hours, nor would I ever recommend that, but it is really great. I've already mentioned earlier in today's video, as well as in, I believe, the last video, rose is a great anti-inflammatory ingredient, which helps to reduce puffiness, irritation, and redness in the skin. So all in all, it is a great ingredient. And whenever I talk to people about moisturizers, they usually just say, I have to put on a face cream because I have to. But that is not necessarily true. Yes, you need to use one, but you shouldn't be using it just because you feel like you have to. You can totally find one that not only works for your skin type, but does help to correct some issues. So with the 5 that I showed you today, we have 1 for oil and pore control, 1 for brightening, 1 for hydration and anti-inflammation, 1 that's going to firm and lift, and 1 that kind of does a little bit of everything, and all of that will help in anybody else's routine. So you can use any of these. Again, I've already given you the recommendations based on the skin type, whether you're oily, normal, dry, combination, or anything in between. And there's also nothing wrong with targeting your moisturizers, using something that is pore refining and oil controlling in the areas you need it, and then taking something a little bit more hydrating in the areas you might need that. There's nothing wrong with using products in targeted areas. So I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, let me know your thoughts and questions down below. I will try to answer all of your skincare questions. I will also try to make sure that I remember to link every item in the description box with links so that you can go do some more research, look up the product, or potentially purchase if that's something you are interested in. Some of the items I've gotten out of skincare boxes, so if you are a subscription box addict like I am, you've probably gotten some of these in various skincare boxes. I know this one was big in Boxycharm. A lot of people got their hands on this product, and I am a huge fan of that line. So you can check all of that out down below. Thank you again, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!